Hi guys, it's me. Just a quick video. This was confession day. I got so many confessions today, it wasn't even funny. I don't think the scammers were trying very hard. So I'm going to start with Saul Hudson, aka Slash from Guns N' Roses. And only because I did report him, but the little bugger went in and unsent some messages, right? And then ended up blocking me. So while the conversation's fresh in my mind, I'm going to fill in the blanks. I said, who is this, please? Because he wanted to follow me on Facebook. Thank you for all the love and support you have been showing me. Am highly honoured. So tell me, have you been to my concert before? I said, if you're claiming to be Slash, then yes, I've seen Guns N' Roses perform years ago. ... It's Slash, my private page, to write to my favourite fan, he declares. I said, if you say so. Now you have to ask me how many fakes have approached me, then tell me you and your management are working on it. That's next, isn't it? To which he says, what do you mean? What all scammers say. I said, oh, so you're not going that route. Okay then, never mind. Continue, please. To which my complete tool went, nice to meet you. So tell me, how are the weather conditions today in your city? And anyone asks you that, you guys know that's definitely a scammer. I said, in my city, it's freezing, it's winter. To which he said, so tell me, what is your name and where do you live? I said, my name is Hermione and I live in Genoa in Australia, fictional city. So tell me, what are your opinion about my music? Asked my definitely not American rock star. I said, depends. Are you talking solo stuff or in the band? And which band? I'm going to ask. Because we all know Slash has been in several bands since Guns N' Roses. I will be happy, he said, if you tell about the both of them. Because obviously our little muppet didn't know. I said, both of what? Your songs that you don't sing? I was a fan of Guns N' Roses years ago. How about you tell me all about it, your career? I'm fascinated. To which my idiot went, it's fine if that will make you happy as a fan, I will. I said, it's fine. That's it. Tell me all about the latest album and the recording of it. It's so interesting. Or working with Duff and Izzy. And he'd vanished. And I thought he'd run away, but no. Our scammer went to do some hasty Googling. I said, no, too hard. That's the downfall of contacting fans. They always know so much about the people they follow, don't they? It'll only get harder and harder as you go, ... But my idiot scammer, completely impervious to sarcasm or irony, said, Orgy of the Damned is the upcoming 6th studio album set to release on May 17, 2024 through Gibson. I hope you are ready, as Google had informed him. I said, yes, tell me about your time with Guns N' Roses. And in response to I hope you are ready, I said, no, I like the band stuff better. Sorry. Okay, came the mildly puzzled response. I'm a busy man. I do not chat often because I hardly have the time, but I meant you out of my short free time. I will like us to always keep in contact. I hope you don't mind, said my scammer, who decided it's time to get off Facebook. I said, I thought so. Told you it gets harder and harder. Okay, run along and find a client who isn't so demanding. To which my absolute fuckwit said, what are you talking about? I said, nothing. You said you were busy and had to run, didn't you? To which he responds, okay, I'm going to give you all the details about my album, but not here if that will make you happy. To which I said, I don't need the details of your album. It's available online. The details, not the album. To which the idiot went, okay. If I may ask, how many years have you been listening to my music? How many years have you been a fan? He tries again. I said, you have already asked and I've answered. And I don't think he did, but this idiot didn't know either. Will you love to attend my upcoming concert? Said my scammer, who didn't check to see if Slash was playing in Australia or not, and frankly, I don't know either. I said, what concert and where? What songs will you be singing? At which point my scammer decided it was way too difficult and vanished for the rest of the day because it was nighttime in Nigeria. So, couple hours ago. Hello, how are you doing? And how are the weather conditions today in your city? Keep in mind, it's still the same day for me in Australia, which any intelligent human would have figured out. I said, same as it was the last time you asked this morning. Is this another member of the team then? I know you just got up, but perhaps read the preceding chat first. To which my idiot went, I don't understand what you mean. I just asked, how was your night? Obviously had no idea he'd just woken up, so he assumed the world just woke up. I said, no, you didn't. You asked the weather the same day for me. You're the one who just woke up. You're all over the place with this. Are you new at this? To which my scammer said, I think you are scared of meeting a fake page me. I can prove it to you. It's me if you want to call you, or if you want me to call you on a video call, which I knew where this was heading. I said, I think you're a bad fake who is bad at this with shitty English. I think you're about 20 and West African looking for clients. To which my scammer said, what do you mean by that? To which I, just not having had the energy, having had a very long day at work, just sent him a couple of side-eye emojis. Then I went, I said, seriously playing dumb after this nonsensical chat? Read it back, my dude. To which my scammer said, well, if you don't believe me, it's fine. I said, sweetie, I know who you are. Who am I? Came the hasty response. I said, I told you before, read back the chat. Slash wouldn't have such bad English nor such shit conversation skills. You're still a kid. Oh, if you say so, came the surly response. I said, prove me wrong then, but you won't because you can't. Oh, I can prove you wrong only to make videos call with you, said my definitely not American. So I tried audio calling him. He wouldn't answer. I said, didn't think so. And in response to I can prove you wrong only to make videos call with you, I said, then do it. I'm waiting, then I'll apologise. Be warned, playing a video won't work. I'm not 60. Say my name and hello and wave. Let's chat. And at that point he was typing but then stopped. I went, that stopped you, didn't it? Knew it. Love it when I'm right. To this muppet then said, I can only video call on Telegram. At which point I tried to video call him and sent lots of laughing emojis when he obviously didn't answer. I said, bullshit. Right? At which point he tried to say, meet me on Telegram and I can call you there. I said, you can't play your video when I call you. And I said, I'm not going over to the scammer app when he'd said, meet me at Telegram. I said, Slash doesn't use that shit app. You can call here. Voice call is fine. I know his voice. Okay, he finally admitted. I'm sorry. I said, for being a scammer. It's the night for confessions, isn't it? You're the fourth one just today. To which he said, I just want to be friends, please. I said, what? Are you nuts? You were going to steal from me. To which he said, no. I said, yes, you've been lying to me all day. To which he said, I'm so sorry. I said, why are you pretending to be famous? And I said, no, you're a liar, and it's disgusting. I'm sorry. I think he said, I want to be your friend, or, I'm only doing it because I have no other choice. I said, no, you're sorry, I caught you. To which he says, I just want to be your friend again. I said, no, I hate liars and thieves, you're all scum. And he's like, but I said I was sorry. I said, you're only sorry I caught you. To which he said, please be my friend. I said, no, I've reported the account already, so good luck. To which he went, but I said I was sorry. I said, you lied to me all day. What you do hurts Slash as well. It's fucked up. Oh, I just want to be your friend, he kept repeating. I said, no, you want a foreign mama. No remittance here for you. Go away. No, he said. Why are you so harsh? Completely upset that I was such a bitch. I said, so you are a piece of shit then, KKK. And in response to why are you so harsh, I said, because you're a fucking criminal. You can't forgive, he said. I said, why should I? You hurt people for a living. And he said something, I think it was another attack at me for being a terrible person. I said, you hurt the artist. Oh, that's right. He said he was sorry. I said, bullshit. You're a gift card grubbing scammer. To which he said, is just my friend that asked me to do so. I ignored it and said, plus you're so bad at it, it's insulting. I said, no. I said, my friends don't lie to me. I will stop, he tried. I said, you're a child who should be in school. And no, you won't stop. You guys never do. I will, he said. I said, what would you do for money then? Because I'm not paying for your fucking rent. To which he said, I understand. I said, good, go away. I just want us to be good friends. I said, no, when hell freezes over, I'm not friends with filthy scammers. Okay, you don't I have apologise. Whatever that meant. I said, and worse than that, you're so bad at it. Read back the chat and see how bad. The nonsense I told you, oh my God, and the rubbish you told me. I called you out like 4 times and you kept on going pathetically. Okay, he said, it's fine. Have a nice day. Please, friend. And then sent 3 crying emojis. And when I kept ignoring him, if I use my real account, you won't like to be mine, friend. That's why I use this. Dear friends, do not believe to any account that will write to you as /it, not him, said my scammer, trying to tell me that he was / and promptly blocked me. I refused to believe that Facebook took him down because they would have removed all the other stuff where he said he was /. So, confession number 1. Now I want you to meet Brad Pitt, who initially hit me up on the 17th of April. Hello! So I ignored him. So this morning I said, I'm sorry, but who is this now? And he'd obviously had an unsuccessful day. This is my private account, came the immediate response. I said, Brad doesn't even have a public one, so who is this, please? ? This is my personal Telegram. Message me, he said nonsensically. I said, and? Why? How do I know you're real? To why, he said, am looking forward to talk with some of my fan. And in response to how do I know you're real, chat me on Telegram and see, said my scammer. I said, this account has had a lot of name changes in only a couple of years. And in response to chat me on Telegram and see, I said, nobody decent uses Telegram. It's known as a dodgy app used by dodgy people. Celebs publicly speak out about it. Okay, he said. Yes, that's true. Can I show you my real identity? Said my scammer, giving up immediately. I said, go ahead then. Really? He said. I said, I want to know who this really is. I only do this because am poor, no source of income in my country, informs my scammer. I said, if you're messaging people saying you're famous and trying to get money, that's awful. And in response to I want to know who this really is, he said, hope you are not going to report me to the police. Like I had any way of doing that. And in response to if you're messaging people saying you're famous and trying to get money, that's awful, he said, I know, I just needed help. Completely unfazed at being caught out to being a scammer. And in response to hope you are not going to report me to the police, I said, in Nigeria, how am I meant to do that? But I promised to stop, he says hastily. And in response to in Nigeria, how am I meant to do that? He, in a very relieved fashion, went, okay. And in response to I know I just needed help, I said, you are lying to people online, tricking them for money, correct? To which he said, yes, very simply. I said, that's called stealing. To which he says, yes, I know, but I promised to stop and give my life to Christ. To which I said, and if I'd gone to Telegram to chat with you, you would have tried to either romance scam me or sell me some dodgy VIP card, correct? To which he'd said, yes, that's what we do. Very matter of fact. So, and in response to, but I promised to stop and give my life to Christ, I said, then go surrender yourself to your church, confess your sins and ask to be taken in. To which my scammer said, yes, I will do that. Knowing very well, we both knew that he wasn't going to do that. I said, join the church and ask to become a pastor. So, do you promise not to report me to anyone? Asks my scammer. And in response to being told to join the church, he said, lol, okay. But we all know that scammers are godless. I said, they'll also feed you to try and negate his pleas of poverty and starving. To which he responds, okay. And in response to, so do you promise not to report me to anyone? I said, to the police, I doubt they care. To which he said, okay. And in response to LOL, okay, I said, you said that's what you wanted to do. To which he said, yes, I will do it on Sunday. Can we get to know each other and become friends? Said my hopeful scammer. I said, you've been doing this at least since 2021 and maybe longer. I checked the age of the account. Nope, he said. I started it just this year and I have not been successful scamming anyone. And I'm not surprised and I'm very glad he wasn't. And in response to, can we get to know each other and become friends? I said, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Last scammer I befriended asked me for money twice, and when I said no, he cursed me and left. To which my scammer said, have not taken a dime from anyone. And in response to, I started it just this year, I said, the account is from 2021. And in response to my experience with the scammer, he goes, I'm not like that. And in response to, the account is from 2021, yes, it was my personal account. I edited it. And when I actually had a look at it, I think he wasn't lying. Because I actually had a look at he's blocked me now, but I had a look at all his followers and they were all legitimate Nigerian accounts. And I think this guy was using his own personal account. And in response to, I just started it just this year, I said, I've seen you here since last year at least and longer. That's why I left the comment warning people. How old are you? Can I ask? Because I'd obviously left a comment on his profile stating this account's a scam account. And in response to, I've seen you here since last year at least, he said, yes, very simply. And in response to, that's why I left the comment warning people, how old are you? He said, I'm 25. And you? I said, older. Old enough to be your mother. You need to find friends your own age. I'll not be your foreign mama. And in response to old enough to be your mother, he goes, lol, how old are you? To which I said 40. And in response to, I'll not be your foreign mama, he goes, we can, because he really wanted a foreign mama. And anyone who wants to know what that is, it's effectively someone who openly knows they're a scammer and is still happy to be friends with him and would periodically and sporadically send him gift cards. Not large amounts of money. He'd be very happy to just get $50 a week, $100 a fortnight, whatever. But it's still him bragging to everyone about his client, right? So he's not actually giving you anything tangible in return. To which I said simply no. And in response to me saying I was 40, he goes, oh, okay, you are quite older than me, but age doesn't matter. Where do you live? He says with great profundity. I said, the only reason I'm not cursing you is because you gave up very early and didn't try to lie more. And frankly, I just didn't have the wherewithal this morning. And in response to, okay, you are quite older, that's me, I said, it matters. Really? Came the puzzled response. And in response to, where do you live? I said, Australia. And in response to really, I said, yes. Okay, no problem, came his quite good-natured response. And in response to Australia, he goes, okay, I live in Nigeria. I said, yes, I know. To which he said, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm an English professor, but it's irrelevant as we aren't going to be friends. Okay, said my happy scammer. Please, can we be friends? I said, no, there is nothing in common and I can't trust you. I promise to be honest to you, my scammer promises. But if you insist, no problem. Can I have a pics of you? To which I said, shame Brad has no social media and this account can't be taken down. You're hurting other people. And in response to, can I have a pics of you? I said, no. I said, you'll only use it to scam someone. To which he responds, okay. And in response to, you only use it to scam someone, he goes, lol, why will I do that? I said, you've got several clients right now, but I think you'll find it tough to get remittance. To which he says, we only use celebrity. And in response to, lol, why will I do that? I said, that's what you guys do. And in response to being told he only does celebrity scams, and note the plural we, I said, I doubt that. You wouldn't make any money. To which he says, yeah. I said, you guys are all over the news in the Western world. Really? He said. I said, everyone knows celebs don't do this. And in response to, really? I said, yep, every day. And in response to, everyone knows celebs don't do this, he goes, okay. And in response to every day, he goes, on TV. I said, yep. I said, warnings about fake celebrities. There's docos and YouTube channels and national news, even your little Facebook groups where you get formats and accounts. To which he says, yeah. I said, we know all of it. Better to go to the church and serve God. To which my scammer said, yes, I will do that. And we know damn well he's not going to. I said, then I'll check next week and I can assume you'll not be on here then. I said, you're old enough to know better and do something meaningful with your life. To which he said, yes. And in response to you're old enough to know better and to do something meaningful with your life, he goes, no money to go to school, that's the reason. I said, exactly. Your parents may have been better at their 419, but you guys generally aren't. And in response to no money to go to school, I said, you're 25, get a job. And yes, there are jobs in Nigeria. At which point my scammer decided that no, I was not going to allow him to be friends with me. And he didn't bother reading any further. I just wrote, I've seen the websites. You restricted me when realised there's no money coming. Yes, you're really honest, aren't you? But at this point, he'd already restricted me from the account. So that was interesting. On to the next confession. I want you to meet Brittany Wiseman. Have a look at this quite well-established account. I don't know. This is some famous model of some form. And the Muppet left his location on. So obviously I was going to bait him. So this is the message I got today. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you are well. My name is Brittany Wiseman. I'm the social media manager for @HughJackman. He has seen your comments and how active you have been on his official page. And he asked me to contact you because he would like to contact you. As you know, he's very busy with all the schedules and he couldn't do this by himself. So he asked me to do it. To which I said, that's funny because the photos you're using aren't from a Brittany. I recognised the girl, but I couldn't remember who she was. To which the response was, you caught his attention as you've been under his comments section on his post. He has seen series of messages of you on his post, so he wanted to reach out to you through me as I'm his online manager. You can decline the invitation, though if you don't want to honour his request, I'd report back to him on any decision you make, thank you. Not at all reading what I'd written. So I said, so not reading what I'm writing. Excellent. Insert paragraph here. I thought she'd go away. No, this evening. What do you mean the photo I'm using? That's an insult to me. If you don't want to accept his request, simply say it. I will report back to him that you declined his request. Thanks. To which I sent laughing emojis. I said, like you have any affiliation to anyone famous. Don't make me laugh. You have the dodgiest profile and your format's old and tired. How's the weather in Nigeria? You're not even female. Laughing emojis. Want to know what your big mistake was, Omo? And in response to how's the weather in Nigeria, my scammer said, it's hot. I'm in Dubai though. Let's video call? Question mark. To which I said, go for it. I know you're Nigerian, so this will be fun. Let's go. Shall I call you? To which he said, how do you know I'm Nigerian and how old are you? I said, you made a big mistake with that dodgy account. And no, I'm not interested in starting a friendship with a scammer who would have stolen money from me if I didn't call you out. To which he said, I agree I'm a scammer and I don't enjoy doing it. I'm just trying my luck. I've got plans and I don't have funds to set things up. Even the police arrest us for scam, but it's just too hard here to survive. I said, not an excuse for stealing and lying from vulnerable people. Your mother would be horrified, I'm sure. To which he said, government don't really care about you. I'm done with school for 3 years and I have no job yet, ... I don't totally agree with you. That's not an excuse, but that's the thing other guys do when there's no job to do. Well, I'm sorry, cat girl. You're not interested in friendship, right? He wanted to double check. I said, no, sorry. I made friends with a scammer once and he still tried stealing. Never again. To which he said, okay, it's fine. Oh, really? I'm surprised. But I've no friends. Just one and everyone are not the same. I said, you're a scammer, so yes, you are the same. Don't be rude. I'm still a human. Maybe I'm a scammer, but I'm not a betrayal, said my scamming, betraying idiot. I said, you're a scammer. You lie and steal. You don't have the moral high ground. If I hadn't caught you, you would have stolen from me. Now say goodbye. To which my scammer said, you're right. That's because I don't know you, but I can't steal from a friend. I'm only being honest. It's not the way you think. And I absolutely do not believe him 100%. If I had been friends with him, he was going to try and find a way to get money off me somehow. To which I said, goodbye. Really? Not fair, Catgirl. I like your name. I'm not thinking of scamming. Maybe you thinking we can't be friends because you called me out and I didn't pretend much. I just wanted to be real. And then promptly poddled off, but didn't even bother to block me. So he'll probably be back. We'll see, right? Who knows? Last but not least, meet Gerard Butler, a very good-natured scammer. We did argue, but then we made up. And this has everything. This has threats and friendship and deceit. So it's a saga. Knuckle down, get some snacks. Hello! I'm glad to inform you and bring to your awareness of all false accounts claiming to be me and soliciting money from my naive fans. I, Gerard Butler, my management, relatives or personal assistant, will never in any way contact anyone seeking for donations, asking for gift cards, fan card, etc. If you've accidentally fallen a victim and still have any valid information, such as screenshots, phone number, email address, name, payment receipt, etc., kindly forward it to the research/fight team or make a post and tag my official page using hashtag in brackets, hashtag research team, hashtag fight team. Sorry. For immediate assistance and investigations. Thank you. Please beware of scammers. Now, I've been hit up 3 times by 3 different Gerard Butlers using this same format. So everyone take note of this particular format doing the rounds. To which I said, that's got to be the worst format yet and so badly written, shaking my head. To which my scammer said, how do you mean? I said, your English is hardly indicative of an intelligent Scottish man, is it? And no, that wasn't a question because we both know the answer to that one. To which my scammer says, and what's the answer? I said, that you aren't any more Scottish than I am, are you? To which he said, are you trying to be rude? Yeah, duh. To which I said, I'm stating a fact. If you think telling the truth is rude, then so be it. You've clearly had a quiet day over there, no clients, which is why you responded in the first place. To which he said, what are you even saying, madam? With the highest amount of offence. I said, that you aren't Scottish. What am I? He said. I said, you're someone online using a fake profile in order to get clients who will remit. And you're not successful, are you? And in response to you're someone online using a fake profile, oh, really? He said. I said, yep. Think we don't know? The whole world knows. You're all over the news, mate. To which he said, have you encountered any imposter before? Hoping to steer the conversation in the right direction. I said, many, and better ones than you, with better formats. And in response to you're all over the news, mate, he said, of course I'll be all over the news, mate. I'm a star. I'm a celebrity, he declares. To which I said, no, you scammers. Gerard isn't on the news. He's barely rating a blip since last year. And in response to with better formats, after he'd gone back and read, oh, really? My scammer said. I said, yep. I said, you got ripped off if you paid for it. And in response to no, you scammers, because Gerard isn't on the news, he's barely a blip, because I'm busy with movie projects and a vacation, he tries. I sent laughing emojis. And in response to you got ripped off if you paid for it, he goes, by who? I said, sweetie, you aren't Scottish. It's clear by the way you write. Think I can't tell? To which he responds, really? I said, I doubt you're having much luck. To which he said, laughing emoji, I like you. He declares that a lot. I see how you're going about this and I love it. Sending me 2 applause emojis. And in response to I like you, I said, well, I don't like liars. Where are you from? My good-natured scammer says. And in response to I see how you're going about this and I love it, I said, going about what? You messaged me with that nonsensical rubbish. And a bad profile like that. Lazy, lazy. that's why you have no clients. And in response to going about what you messaged me with that nonsensical rubbish, my scammer said, okay, now you're trying to be rude. I was enjoying the conversation with you, ... To which I said, no, you weren't. And in response to that's why you have no clients, he goes, what makes you think so? Ever heard of time zones? Said my scammer, who had no idea where I was living. And in response to no, you weren't, for real I was. Let's keep it that way, he said, talking about enjoying the chat with me. I said, you were trying to hope that you could pass for a mature Scottish man, but failing. And in response to what makes you think so, ever heard of time zones, I said, I know why you're still up trying. No success today, huh? And in response to for real I was, let's keep it that way, I said, why? I don't like liars. And in response to you were trying to hope that you could pass for a mature Scottish man, he goes, and why did you reply? Hoping to text with Jerry? Laughing emojis. Now it becomes very revealing, so stick with it, guys. I said, and an idiot who persists once caught only shows how unintelligent he is. And in response to why I don't like liars, he goes, I also don't like rude people, as if I give a shit what he thinks. And in response to, and why did you reply hoping to text with Jerry? I said, no, I like to mess with you muggles. It's amusing to me. Then I tell everyone your formats. To which he goes, you're quite smart and look beautiful too. I said, that's why you have no luck. And in response to, I also don't like rude people, I said, says the liar. Lying is the height of rudeness. And in response to, then I tell everyone your formats, he goes, who's everyone? ? His English was a lot better than most scammers. I said, that's for you to find out, and your empty bank account. And in response to lying is the height of rudeness, he goes, where do you reside, Jewel? Jul. And to me saying, and your empty bank account, he goes, I really do like you. This one's very experienced. I said, I'm in a town called Genoa. And in response to, I really do like you, I said, well, the feeling is not mutual. I abhor scammers. They're the scum of the earth. And in response to, I'm in a town called Genoa, he goes, oh, cool. Ever been hungry, Jewel? I said, yes. I was homeless for 4 months, and I never robbed anyone, so your excuses are pathetic. And in response to, and the feeling is not mutual, my scammer misunderstanding goes, not the relationship type, please, just your attitude. To which I said, that's what I was talking about also. Your laissez-faire attitude makes me sick. And in response to, I was homeless for 4 months, he goes, 4 months? Laughing emoji. You think 4 months of homelessness is enough for you to say you were broke? Said my scammer, who clearly had had an education and was very experienced. And you will see later. I said, I've seen firsthand the impact you scammers have on victims and their lives. It's disgusting. And in response to your laissez-faire attitude makes me sick, he goes, I'm enjoying the conversation with you, Jewel. Aren't you seeing it? ? I said, do you know that people have killed themselves because of you people like you? And in response to disgusting, he goes, so true. You think every scammer wanted to scam? He tries. And in response to so true, you think every scammer wanted to scam? I said, it's a choice. To which he says, ever seen a kid dream of being a scammer? And yes, they all do, mate. I said, and you're just copying out of responsibility, like a child. And in your country, yes, it's status, like a celebrity. You celebrate scammers over there. I've seen the social media posts. It's disgusting. And in response to, do you know that people have killed themselves because of people like you? He goes, oh, yeah, sure. People like me are not me, he said, sending 2 laughing emojis, showing me exactly how psychotic he was. I said, you make the decent people in your country look bad. Shame. To which he says, where's my country? I said, you tell me. And in response to, you make the decent people in your country look bad, he goes, hey, don't be like that, my dear Jewel. He was thoroughly enjoying himself. I said, at least you've given up trying to be a Scottish actor. And in response to, you tell me, he goes, I thought you know more about my country and the decent people that live in it, ... I said, that's something at least, right? We cross-posted. I was still talking about him stopping pretending. And in response to, I thought you know more about my country and the decent people that live in it, I said, maybe not, but I have friends there, and you make them sick also. That's why people don't accept your friends' requests when you're being just you. It's sad. And in response to, at least you've given up trying to be a Scottish actor, he goes, oh no, I'm enjoying the moment with you doesn't mean I don't people that are paying me as we speak. So he was still pretending, but just not with me. I said, you are like a sexually transmitted disease, stealing and lying online, making people suffer. To which my scammer said, you can't stop this, Jewel. I stop today. An army of scammers arises. ... To which I said, that's fine. We are waiting. Bring it on, Mugu. There are millions of us. And in response to, you are like a sexually transmitted disease, lying online, making people suffer, he said, well, I suffered too. Suffering is part of life, sweet. You think I stopped by here means that I've stopped. I'd have stopped if I wasn't getting money, sweetie. Sweetie. Meaning he's actually probably making some money, but just not enough to actually stop scamming. I said, and you'll still be begging online like a dog for crumbs off my table. You are psychotic. And in response to, there are millions of us, he said, yes, millions of you, that's why we can't stop. We haven't scammed half hundreds yet, Jewel, he said. I said, you don't care what happens to your victims once you're done. And in response to, yes, millions of you, that's why we can't stop. We haven't scammed half hundreds yet, Jules. I said, excellent, I'm glad you said that. To which he love-hearted. I said, just what I needed. I'll send you the video link when it's online. And I doubt you're making much. Gift cards. And I sent laughing emojis. I really needed information, guys, which is why I tolerated this absolute psychotic. And in response to, I'll still be and you'll still be begging online like a dog for crumbs off my table, he said, I won't beg for crumbs off your table, sweetie. I take the whole dinner set. That's why y'all die. Because if you ate the bread and I got the crumbs, wake up, honey, he said, telling me some disgusting things. I sent laughing emojis. I said, says the beggar with the ship profile. And in response to, I'll send you the video link when it's online, he goes, I hope you find me here, Jewel. To which I sent laughing emojis. I said, you're by far the most idiotic, nonsensical muppet I've baited. And I've spoken to many of you insects. And in response to gift cards, he said, God forbid. Never collected gift card in my life, Jewel. I take the whole dining table. I mean it when I said that, ... And I think he's probably right. I think he probably does have some minor success and doesn't dabble in gift cards. It's not profitable because they have to give up profits of it. I said, want a gift card, little boy? I said, if you did, you'd not be online doing this rubbish. I know how little you have. You said it yourself. You're hungry, little man. And in response to, you're by far the most idiotic, nonsensical muppet I've baited, my scammer came back with, now you're being rude. I didn't insult you, babe. Why are you rude? I don't want to be rude. I don't call you names. I'm not like that. So let's keep it like that, okay? ? I said, I'll send you soup. We'd cross-posted. And in response to all that rude comment, I said, I don't like scammers. You're scum. The shit on my shoe. And in response to, you said it yourself, you're hungry, little man. I never said I'm hungry. I only asked you a question. I'm not some beat-up you think you can easily manipulate, said the scammer I had easily manipulated into giving me lots of information. We'd cross-posted, I'd added my Gucci shoe. So, in response to that little beautiful tidbit of me not being able to manipulate him, I said, I think you're very easy to manipulate. Read back the chat. Why do you think I wanted you to confess? How do you think I did that? To which he said, we're coming for you, babe. And when we do, a whole of you will all be in the hospital and graves. It's a promise. Behold, we come like the swarm. We're not just after the money. We're after your soul too. Threatens my scammer with mass annihilation and death, I'm assuming, to all of us. So let that be a lesson. So in response to, we're coming for you, babe, blah, 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 I said, ooh, I'm terrified. You can't tie your own shoelaces, little triggered scammer. Scammer triggered, sent laughing emojis. And in response to, we're not just after the money, we're after your soul too, I sent laughing emojis. I said, you're a fuckwit. To which he said, you know what? I won't block you, ... Let's do this more often, okay? And in response to you fuckwit, he goes, lols, it's funny how y'all behave in the name of meeting a celebrity. And in response to, you know what, I won't block you, let's do this more often, I said, let's. The information you've given already is gold. I'm sure your friends will thank you violently. And in response to lols, it's funny how y'all behave in the name of meeting a celebrity, I go, you got baited, mate. I'm not the one. To which he said, that's how you keep sending dirty, stinking pussies to us. Vain imagination, having sex with a celebrity, ... Very experienced scammer who's receiving nudes. People, please do not send pictures to these guys. Please do not send dirty pictures. To which I said, you have plenty of clients who are laughing at you right now and posting all your chats online. I've seen them. And in response to let's, the info you've given already is gold. You're welcome, sweetie, came the completely unfazed response. Very experienced, very psychotic. I said, awesome. How's those internet minutes looking, little worm? And in response to you have clients who are laughing at you right now and posting all your chat online, he said, not me, maybe boys that are still learning. I said, isn't it time for bed for little beggars? And in response to not me, maybe boys that are still learning, I said, like you, ipso facto me making this video right now. So I hope you're watching, Gerard Butler. And in response to awesome, how's the internet minutes looking, little worm? Your dad is the worm you came out from, babe, said my suddenly triggered scammer. I'd hit a sore spot. I said, look at that terrible opening message. I never laughed so hard. So bad. Pathetic. And in response to your dad is the worm you came out from, babe, I said, little boy insults, laughing emoji. Like I said, I like you, he said. I wouldn't do what's in my mind. I already have a photo of you. Let's keep in touch, he said. I said, you want to fly with the eagles? You need to learn how to fly, you idiot. And in response to him having a photo of me and keeping in touch, I said, excellent. And I'll make sure you'll get no remittance tonight. He'd sent my own photo, my profile photo. I said, yes, aren't I pretty? You can keep that one. I can send you another one if you like. You're so pathetic. You think I haven't dealt with better scammers than you before? Did you run away, little boy? When he didn't get back to me. And in response to I can send you another one if you like, please do, came the very hasty response. To which I sent Cate Blanchett, and he'd love-hearted. I said, here's another. I like the hair too, he said. I said, yes, I just dyed it blonde. That was last weekend at the restaurant. Nice, he said. Thumbs up. You've got cute eyes too, and a nice smile. Keep in mind, he sent this channel photo to me because he actually hit up my own personal account and then deleted it later, and I sent the Cate Blanchett one. Sorry, I've got a mild cold, guys. And he thought it was the same person. So I don't know if they just think we all look the same, or I can take that as a compliment. Who knows? So in response to "and a nice smile," I said, yes, so I'm told. To which he put a thumbs up. Want to send more? He said. I said, no, 2 is enough, considering I'm speaking with someone who will steal my soul and kill me. I said, you can try using my face to scam someone. Good luck with it. Sent a laughing emoji, because he can use Cate Blanchett all he likes. I like you, he said. I said, so you keep saying. I doubt the veracity of that statement. To which he said, trust me, I've never encountered any fierce woman as you. Dang! With 4 exclamation points. You can't win me over all these. It's no lie. Whatever that meant. I said, you've never been called out. I doubt that. Trust me, I've not, he said. I said, I bet you get called out all the time. Surely nobody's believing this account. So you must have others then. Or do you only do celebrity or straight romance as well? To which my scammer said, that's why I kept saying I like you. Because I always ready and guard up, but today seemed like I just got vulnerable or weak, I don't know. Laughing emoji, because he found himself telling me things. And in response to, I bet you get called out all the time, he goes, nah, I'm good at this. And you know what? I actually believe it. I think this guy's super experienced. I said, yikes, I'm sorry to tell you then that you aren't as good as you think. That opening message was awful. I'm not being nasty now, just telling you the truth. To which he, and in response to surely nobody's believing you, he goes, no way. A whole lot believe this account except you. That's why I'm shocked, I guess. ... I said, you need a new format. You only have 103 followers and no pictures, so I doubt it. And in response to, so do you only do celebrity or straight romance as well? Oh, I see what you're doing. I'll still tell you anyway, but I don't do romance. It's a game of speciality. Everyone has his or her specialty. There you go. I said, that's true. I'm not doing anything. I'm just telling you why I didn't believe you. Besides the fact that Gerard makes many statements about not messaging fans from dodgy accounts. And in response to, yikes, I'm sorry to tell you, then you aren't as good as you think. I understand you, he said. You can help edit it if you like, referring to his format. I said, that's never going to happen. And in response to, besides the fact that Gerard makes statements about not messaging fans all the time, he goes, but a lot still believe that they can be in touch with him, ... I just think they're dumb, really. So there you go. He also thinks the victims are dumb. Well, we knew that anyway. But it's still valuable information straight from the horse's mouth. And in response to that's never going to happen, he goes, ha ha ha, I know, just kidding. It was nice time with you, Jewel. I've got work to do, laughing emoji. Just stay safe, okay? Don't believe anything or anyone you meet on the internet. To which I said, I'm sure you do. And no fear, I don't believe anyone, especially anyone with celebrity profiles and questionable English skills, LOL. To which my scammer, completely missing the point, put a laughing emoji. The scammers game is of the different levels, he said. You might be knowledgeable here, but there are a whole lot of bad guys in different spheres of life. I said, I don't wish you luck because that would be disingenuous of me. And in response to, there's a whole levels of scammers, I said, I'm sure, but I can only control what's in front of me. I like you, but come on, my English is good. I've got some women clap for me, yo, he said, and I'm quite sure he probably did. And in response to I like you, but come on, my English is good, I said, just not quite there, I'm afraid. It's not bad, though. I did have to concede the point. And in response to I'm sure, but I can only control what's in front of me, he goes, that's true, ... Stay safe. And in response to I've got some women clap for me, yo, I said, no, I heartily wish you bad luck. No malice intended. And in response to just not quite there, I'm afraid it's not bad, though, he goes, I get you, I'll work on myself then. I said, ciao, because I'd had enough and I was at work. And in response to no, I heartily wish you bad luck, no malice intended, he sent laughing emojis. I know, right? This game won't be for long. I hope it's not my intentions too, but this is the last hope for me. I resisted for more than 7 years now, but here I am today, which we know is a lie. I said, somehow I doubt that, but if you say so. This account was created in 2020, but good try. And 4 usernames, not so successful after all, ? I'm already working on a crypto trading. I've registered a company, just hoping to get some more funds. I'll quit soon. It's not a good life, and it's not in my nature, said my scammer, who was obviously very, very good at this and probably well in his nature to be a bad criminal. To which I said, you're going into pig butchering. Be careful. There are hardcore scam baiters there, and I mean hardcore, with funds, the technology. They'll track your IP and report you for 419 quickly if you're not careful. And in response to this account was created in 2020, my scammer said, I can get many accounts if I want to. I buy them. People are willing to sell accounts, yo. Note the yo being added there because he's himself now. And yes, we know that. There are whole Facebook groups dedicated scammers that sell and trade accounts and all kinds of stuff. The older the account, the better. And they sell them to each other and they sell, it's disgusting. And in response to, I can get many accounts, I said, I know, I've seen the Facebook groups. And in response to 4 usernames not so successful, he goes, LOL, I won't tell you anything, said the scammer who'd already told me tons. But just know I have a lot of women on one. Then I switched to another celebrity. You should know this. I need all the women in the world, he bragged. And in response to they'll track your IP and report you for 419 quickly, he goes, oh no, I'm not going there to scam, please. I want to leave scamming for an honest lifestyle. I can't grow my kids in this business. I won't be proud, said my scammer who wanted to go into crypto. You're not going to make any money in crypto, dude. And in response to, I know I've seen the Facebook groups, he goes, yeah, are we good? Hoping, I guess, that I wasn't going to get angry. I said, sorry, I'm at work. I'll text after I've got a meeting. Okay, he says, and poddled off. I don't know if he's going to come back. I'm not going to chase him. Let me have a look. His followers. Okay, so his followers here also are a lot of Nigerian, West African accounts. I actually think he's one of these gentlemen. They usually do follow themselves. Could be even this one. Medical delegate. Yeah, my ass. Okay, so there you go. Lots and lots. I'm sorry, it's a very long video. It's almost an hour long. My apologies, people. So, confession day today. And I am Kate Blanchett, apparently. So like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm so sorry for the cold. My throat's gone now. More videos coming. I've got, obviously, Google Chats with Skeet Ulrich. That ended badly. And Tom Jones. So talk to you guys soon. Bye.